Hello, Skipper. Hello, Navigator. Half a minute to go. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Baboon Yodel. How is everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Edamon, your host, back in the house. We'll talk about all the bullshit that we talk about anyway. I mean, it's all useless stuff. You never would want to listen to it, but you are listening to it. That means that you are interested in this information or the information or foolishness that we talk about. So, I'm back. I'm Edamon. We are back with the other boys. We got Sea Dog with Corin Healy on here today. How's it going, Corin?
Very good, thank you. Very good. How are you doing?
I'm fine. But you got to tell me something. Give me something more with the. I'm
right.
good.
Okay. I'm feeling a bit emotional today. I have done some work around the house. Put up a security light around by the back window, and it was proper work. Not office work, but work. And I'm feeling tired, and I'm feeling a bit weepy.
Is that one of those lights when you just walk around the house and they just light up and scare you when you're outside?
Yes, that's one.
They're supposed to scare the intruder, right?
Well, I think if you're out in the dark and suddenly you're illuminated with like 1,000 watts of light, it's quite startling. And you think, shit, someone's seen me. I better go.
All right. That's a good idea. It's top-notch security process. That's great. Now, the other person in the house today is a person who has been in this world for not too many years, and he's with us today. Heta Dawson, how's it going?
Hey everybody, it's Heta Dawson here, and when Ed says I've been around, it was my birthday yesterday. I was, I am 53 years of age. 53 years.
Holy Mother of Jesus Christ and his brother.
You're in good shape. 53, man. I'm telling you right now. Wow.
Yeah. Well, what do you do? I mean, what's your masturbation routine?
Constantly, but more importantly, it's my DNA. I'm Maori, bro. You know what that means? Diabetes.
Well, you might need to explain it to our international listeners what Maori means.
Oh well, I am tanga te whenua. That means like I've been around for me and my people have been here for like thousands of years. So we're kind of local, not like the others. They've only just
the original. You are the original.
The original, the OBs, I believe they call us.
Original Brown.
Ed, I'm doing fine, man. I'm doing really good.
That's great. Fantastic. Did you have a good time on your birthday? What happened?
Oh, I didn't really do much. I'm not into big birthdays, no celebration. The kids, they all just went off and did their own shit. I slept in a little bit. I got up, had some breakfast. But the important thing is that I filmed a little short-as movie with my grandsons. So they came over and they were the stars of it, and I called it The Guardians of Rewa. That's Manjarewa.
That's a town in Auckland. That's a suburb in Auckland.
Mm-hmm. The other nickname for it is called Rewa Hard, not Orewa or Remu Rewa.
That was funny when you say Rewa and your grandson says Orewa.
Let's go.
That was hilarious.
You don't want to get your Rewas mixed up. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's true. And this is the original Rewa. Orewa is the latter part Rewa. It's like the South African. Isn't that a South African place where a lot of South Africans live?
Oh, there's a lot of retired people up there. That's where they go.
Oh, right.
That's where the South Africans go to retire and die.
Basically, if people see me, they're like, "Are you from Orewa?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not from Orewa. Get out of here."
No, I'm from Remuera. By the way, for our international listeners, that's a flash as place to live. That's where the rich live.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's you can say that for like London, if it's a I don't know, Kingston. Mm-hmm. Maybe is Kingston a posh area? I think it's a posh area.
Fulham?
I forgot.
Maybe Fulham.
When I was in
Fulham?
UK.
Yeah, maybe
Fulham.
Kensington.
Kensington.
Yes, that's the area.
Kensington. So that's but it's way worse than Kensington, actually. I've seen Kensington. Kensington is really posh. Remuera, it's posh, but it's freaking rundown houses from 1929. and it's just expensive. That's it.
It's true.
Yeah. It's I don't know why it's expensive. It's just expensive. It's just I don't know why because
You
it's
know?
closer to the city and
Mhm.
a lot of people who are posh who live there.
Quite.
Anyway, so we've got a very good. I mean, we were supposed to record yesterday, and we had to shut down or postpone our recording because we had some freaking birthday to do
Birthday.
to celebrate.
Mm,
So, I'm going to continue our tradition of having the today in history stuff.
Cool.
So I wrote something for yesterday. So yesterday in history in 490 BC, there means before common sense, because of course before
Mm.
Jesus Christ there was no common sense. Do you know what I mean?
mhm.
So the Athenians defeated the Persian Empire at the Battle of Marathon. You know,
Oh,
now
wow.
that was just fantastic. The invasion happened because Athenians said that the emperor of Persia looked fat in those shorts. So that just it went crazy, and the Persians invaded. So anyway, after the battle, when the Athenians won, the Greeks wanted to call home and let everyone know that they had won. But they soon realized that the battery on their phones was like 1%. And in the midst of confusion, a hero rose.
Mm.
He took off his clothes and said, I, Pheidippides, will run naked to Athens to give the good news. To which the soldiers said, Mate, why do you have an erection? And to which Pheidippides said, Silence. And he ran and ran and ran for 36 hours until finally in Athens he shouted, Victory is ours. To which the Athenians said,
Sure.
We already know, mate. Yanis the pigeon brought the news. So we already know about it. Well, hearing this, Pheidippides fell to the ground, and with his last breath, he said the famous words, ah, fuck. And he died. And he
Ooh.
died. And that is the story of the origin of the sport of marathon.
Mm.
Do you know that?
Yes,
Did you know
yes,
that?
I
I
did.
got two questions for you. Did he run the whole place, the whole distance barefoot? And when he fell down, did he still have an erection? Did he fall on his erection?
I think I think that's why he died. He fell on his erection, and the penis broke, and he bled out.
He bled out.
Well, next year I'm going to remember that. And yesterday in history, that's how it all started.
Yeah, when somebody, I mean, it's not nobody. It hasn't been proven yet, but it has the gist of the
Yeah, yeah,
story. Do
yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
It has the
Yeah,
gist.
because I think that's also the Athenians' first historic case of fat shaming as well.
Mhm.
Really, really,
Yeah,
how's that?
yeah. What you called the king fat because he was fat in his shorts. That's what happened. That's what I learned today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was the first case of fat shaming and racism because the white people call the Persians fat, and I mean it's not a good thing to
No,
do.
no.
And I mean obviously everybody loves the Persians because I mean even then they had a nuclear plan, so
Do you think he
um,
ran the entire distance? Did he do really run the whole way? Do you think? Because no one's checking, right? No one's updating their Facebook status saying, "Hey, I saw him walking, slack guy." What do you think?
well I mean he died, so I guess that's the main sign that he
He
actually
ran.
ran the 36. But then the thing was that he was running naked. Some people say he was running naked. So and that's why all the sports in the first Olympics
Mm.
were naked.
Were they?
And
You're lying.
yeah, yeah,
Really?
everybody was naked. Yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah. Everybody was naked.
In the first Olympics.
Yeah, yeah. Check it out. Google, check on the 4chan website, whatever. Check it out. It's there.
That sounds like a lot of chafing. Sounds like a lot of chafing.
I mean, you gotta go. So because the thing is that you might have not noticed, when you have your genitalia tightly, properly fixed within one place in an underwear while you're running a marathon, it's pretty good. it was way too difficult for Fidipides because he was running naked. And when you're running naked with a dangly bit, you're running forward, but the dangly bits are going right and left. And
Mm-hmm.
it's a weird type of chafing
Mm-hmm.
that happens when you're running forward and there's a wind in against you and your penis is dangling right and left.
Mm-hmm.
So
And they're very popular in the naked Olympics for at least the first three, and then they had to wear clothes, and that was it. It just totally fell apart.
well, yeah, I mean, it's a common thing on nude beaches. I mean, on nude beaches, there's never a nice looking person, right? There's always a fat, people who are either obese or they are reaching an age which is 10 years older than whatever age Heta is. So then those people they have this game they have this game, let's do the fidipities, and then they just line up on the beach and they run, and then the ladies or the people who prefer the men, they look at the penis and they say, oh, the pendulum swung more than the regular, and we gotta choose this guy, David. David is my man because his yeah.
Is this the origins of Twister? Was there a beach twister? Is it an Olympic sport at some stage?
A twister.
Twister. Naked twister.
Naked Twister. I mean, I'm definitely somebody has played Naked Twister before. I've never seen it being played, but I'm sure after a few drinks, there's always a possibility that there's a Naked Twister in the mix. And you know who suggests it in the party is the most horniest person in the group. Would say, "Let's play Naked Twister."
Especially when you walk in through the door and you already got a twister mat down there. Hey, what's up with that? Nothing. Would you like a drink? Why are we always drinking at your place? Why?
And why do you get us drunk? And either we play strip poker or communal shower or Turkish baths or naked twister. What's with all the no clothes?
And what's with all the canola oil too? What's going on?
Oh yeah, why do you have these empty wine bottles with canola oil filled with it?
Why can't we just do something, why can't we just run a marathon naked? Why do we always have to play Naked Twister for? Come on.
That's crazy. So anyway, that was some of the history discussion, which was insane. Yesterday in history, which is pretty good. So what else have for your birthday? Did you get any presents, Heta?
No, because I tell all my kids, don't spend your money.
Oh, okay. So did they listen?
They always listen.
Well, that's something that they will follow. That's like, well, don't buy me presents, and they're like, "Thank you, Dad. We'll do that."
Okay, Dad, can you give me $20?
Yeah. Corin, do your kids give you gifts?
They make them for me. They make like arts and crafts things, and they draw pictures and stuff like that, which is nice. So
that means that they are bums. They're like DIY bums.
Kids, if you ever listen to this, I love you. Your drawings and trinkets mean the world to me.
You have to go, oh shit, darling, thank you. That's beautiful. Oh, what is this? This is a giraffe. Oh, it's not. Okay, darling, it's beautiful anyway.
The detail. You have to go all over the detail. Look at that detail you just did on that. Wow. Oh, that starburst. It's amazing.
But you gotta get a special. I mean, Heta, you gotta get a special gift from your wife
lady
on this special day.
Oh yeah. All you viewers out there, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, whoa.
What are we talking about?
A sleep-in.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's good. I got scared. I had images of a brown Fidipides running to her from Manureva to Papakura to get some scones. So
special. I gotta tell you, man, on your birthday, on Father's Day, the best thing you can get is a sleep-in. It's like, oh shit, that's good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was Father's Day Like I don't give a shit. But there was Father's Day. You guys are fathers. But what happened? Well, I mean, something. I mean, birthday, Father's Day. You'd be rolling in it.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
another birthday. It's like another birthday. It's good. And, get to sleep until about 8 o'clock. It's just fantastic. It's like, oh, what a great sleep when I had to 8 o'clock. That's amazing. God.
That's good. But do you find it weird that if your wife says to you "Happy Father's Day,"
Yeah.
is that weird?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. I don't know. I'm not a father, so I just thought that because of the whole thing, because of the whole thing in a relationship. Do you wanna
Happy
be?
day, Daddy. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that.
You don't want to hear that from your wife unless you swing that way and you like that kind of language in your everyday recreation. So
It's usually just like, good one, asshole. Look what you did.
well, look at the fruits of your lions, and they have expired. So
Yeah. I mean, it is. It is. You're right. It's Father's Day. It's my birthday. I am rolling in it, and it's like a day where I can do nothing wrong, and I don't need to do anything. I could kick the dog a couple of times, and they're going to go, Dad, hey, it's my birthday.
and it's my day as a father.
That's right.
Yeah.
So line that dog up. No, I'm not. We've talked about this. I love my dog. I'd rather kick the kids. But no, it is like...
Boys, I still say that you gotta. I mean, when the time comes, I mean, dog shanks are quite popular.
Dog
When you got to go, you got to go.
You gotta go dog bacon, dog shank, dog tongue,
fur.
dog balls.
Dog ball.
So
No.
pretty good. What's the name of your dog, Heta?
Molly.
Molly. It's a lady dog.
Yeah. Molly.
Well,
Whoppy.
how do you know? Did she tell you?
I just came out with the name. Molly Whoppy. That's her name. It's
Molly Whoppy.
Yeah.
It's got a last name.
Yes.
Who named
wow.
Molly? Who named Molly?
Oh, it was we inherited that dog. Some guy, he was always overseas and he couldn't look after her. He had two of them, so we got it. It's quite an expensive dog, so we've ruined that bit. But
the dog looks like a bum.
yeah. We put that dog in street fights. It lives in South Auckland now. It's from Mimiwera. But you're in Manurewa now. You're in Manurewa. You got to hold your end up. So
no, obviously you gotta. I mean, and it's an open-minded area. You don't have only dog fights with dogs versus dogs. You have dogs versus chickens, dogs versus sheep. You gotta. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, you gotta spread it around a bit. You gotta up your game. This is South Auckland people, man. We're the hardest. We don't chip our dogs here. We don't put little chips in them. We got little teardrop tattoos on the corner of their eye. That's how fucking hard our dog.
Yeah. I imagine. I mean, most of the dogs are chips, so I imagine what they are talking about. They're like, they're fucking Bill Gates. He just chipped us all.
We started early on our animals.
The thing is, I mean, every dog, no matter what breed it is, you take it to a vet. It is becoming an expensive dog straight away. It's crazy, right? It's like, oh, he's got gallbladder problems. That's $4,000 later. Thanks very much. It's like, oh, can we just euthanize it, please?
It's so easy. I mean, I wonder if the real doctors were the same as vets. Vets, it was like, your son broke his leg. I think it's better to put him down.
You come back.
If your kid breaks your leg, it costs nowhere near as much money as a dog breaking your leg. It's crazy. It's like the vet just goes, emotional attachment, ching ching, here we go.
Yeah.
You come home after and they go, sorry kids, Molly didn't make it. Daddy, she only went in for a flea treatment. I know.
I know. I put her down, and tonight we're having dog shank. So, all right. So that got too dark. Anyway, people love their dogs. I mean, in Pakistan, dogs are not that. How do you say?
Loved?
Yeah, exactly. Because it's in some circles of my religion, they're considered to be haram. That means if they are in the house, then the good angels won't enter your house.
Really?
So fuck the dogs. So that's why all the dogs are on the streets and they have rabies and all that other shit,
Oh.
AIDS, and then they get killed all the time. And there was like a rumor. I don't know if I've mentioned it before.
Mm.
There was a time when I was young. There were a lot of dogs in our area, and all of them just disappeared.
Oh,
And somebody mentioned that there's like a ship there from Southeast Asia, and I was like, that I was 10 years old, and I was like, that's fucking racist. I knew that at that time. So, join your dots.
Yes.
Whatever happened to the dogs, I don't know. It turned out they were all in a dungeon with my grandmother, and she ate them all.
you did mention that actually.
Yeah,
When we
I
read
did.
2-3 episodes ago, we were talking about dogs. You did.
Yeah, we were talking about dogs and dictators.
Yeah, that's right. But
Right,
you
yeah.
also experienced racism at 10. That's
Mm.
dark.
That's quite and I experienced racism with all the brown people around me. Everybody was brown, but I still faced racism. That's insane.
I remember, if we're going to share when I experienced racism, my earliest memory is when I was born.
So what happened? Did your dad say something?
It was the doctor. What the fuck? No. And that's how I experienced it.
That's good. That's good. That's good. The doctor was so racist. He's like, "Oh my god,
Not another one.
not another one. This treaty. What are we gonna do about the treaty?"
I've experienced racism myself as well. Actually, just saying.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Outwardly,
Oh,
did you put that out in the world, or you received it?
I received it. I didn't put it out in the world. I received it.
Okay.
Go ahead, Corin. We're listening.
As a kid, I was living in Australia with my parents, and I had a Kiwi accent, and the teachers took my Kiwi accent as a lisp, that I couldn't say I's and E's properly. So they put on my report card that I had a lisp. Mother.
So if you can't say eyes or e's, that means you have a lisp.
Because I said it like a Kiwi.
All right.
That's the worst racism I've ever heard of.
I mean, it's crazy. Heta, you must understand that kind of racism is like debilitating.
That's
I-
right. It's no good, man.
I cry at night sometimes when I come out, to be honest with you. It's true.
Yeah.
It's childhood trauma right there.
That's about it. That's about it. We'll talk about more racism later. Stay tuned. We've got many stories that would be coming by me when I lived my life in Christchurch, and not that much in Auckland, but there was some racism around back in home in Pakistan.
Hmm.
We are ripe. I mean, quite ripe, and it has turned into rotten. But we'll delve into that another day.
Can I ask you?
Speaking of,
Can I ask you
Yeah.
a question? In Pakistan, was it because of different areas of Pakistan there was racism? In that
listen, we got a menu of racism. Like here in New Zealand, you've got like Indian, Chinese, Maori. You've got color based racism.
Mhm.
Baby, in Pakistan, we got a menu. It's one of those, there's we have gourmet racism, like 3 things on the menu and you have to choose. In Pakistan, we have those Asian restaurant 6-page menu of racism. So
Really?
it can be based on your color, it can be based on your religion, within that religion, based on your religion, within that religion, based on your religion, different layers of religion,
Yeah.
and then based on which area you come from, based on your last name, based on your dad's heritage, based on your mother's heritage.
What?
There's a few things happening.
Wow.
Crazy.
There's some childhood trauma stuff right there.
Yeah, that's childhood. I thought it was normal. When I came here, everybody said that was not good, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Let me just have some Xanax, and I'll be fine."
I can just imagine them going, "Fuck that guy! Look how close he lives to the star. That's terrible. So close to the
Yeah.
star."
Yeah, well, because I was like, I always thought that look at me, I'm a Pakistani guy, but then because my parents came from India, so I had a whole other shit that had to deal with because they, after the partition, they were the Muslims who left India to come to Pakistan to populate the Muslim country.
Mhm.
So we got that, and then also then I'm a Sunni person,
Mhm.
so my group is against the Shia group.
Oh,
So that's a religious kind of racism. It's not racism, but discrimination. But then both Shia and Sunni together, they go against the Ahmadi people, which is a different group, and then everybody else go against the Hindu people. Well, I mean, it's a very diverse. I mean, we are very diverse in our racism. That means it's a full circle. We are diverse already anyway.
it sounds like a very complicated picking order you've got going on.
Yeah, it's a whole bag of nuts. So
Wow.
um, that's
Some crazy shit there, man.
some crazy shit in Pakistan. Obviously, we had the stuff before 1947,
Mhm.
where the British did some shit. That's another day
Mm.
and another chat. So, I mean, obviously, Heta knows all about what the British did. So,
You know what, man, I'd love
I
to
feel like
think
we're about to get into a racism off. My racism is a lot
it's
harder than your racism.
I I
I've got we got a treaty, and look what happened.
yeah, you got to document it, and still things went to shit.
the worst
All right.
green deal in history. I'm telling you right now. This,
Fun, man. We've got that's right. We've got a document, Treaty of Waitangi, also known as the Treaty of Waitangi. They know it as the Sales and Purchase Agreement. Bitch, it ain't the Sales and Purchase Agreement.
And it's not a conditional offer. It's a final. They think of it as like buying a house. You put in a conditional offer, and then there's like a due diligence period. I mean, the freaking due diligence period is happening for about 200 years. What the fuck is happening? When's the offer going to be unconditional, and we're going to have yeah.
I mean, surely at the time, everyone's just going, "What do these white guys want all our signatures for? This is strange. This is fucking strange."
I'm just going to put I don't even know what writing is. I'm just going to put an X.
Yeah. It's
Now, don't get me
Prevent
wrong,
war law.
even though we all know that I am very pale, I do think that the British and the colonization and so forth has a lot to be,
Go ahead.
like a lot of
Say
things
it.
we need to think about in that. And I think a lot of somehow the British, when I think about British, I think about England and the UK and that kind of thing, the monarchy, that kind of stuff. They seem to have ducked a lot of responsibility for what's going on. And there has been a lot of really, really like fucking horrible shit going on. And they've kind of like, hey, we're the good guys. And it's like, no, you're not. You perpetrated the whole bloody thing. And it's just crazy. I just think it's madness. And
listen. Hold on. Hold the fuck on.
Hold on. Go
Listen,
ahead.
they gave us trains. We got the trains. Listen, man, we got the trains. Listen, I go from Mount Eden to Britomart in a train. Thank you, Britain.
you know what?
Right?
Where's my flying car? Fuck you, Britain. Where's my flying fucking car? That's what I say.
I have a cup of tea every day. Thank you, Britain.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they come they came and played. They were playing cricket with the Indians, and they were like, "Look at us! We are so good at this game. All right." And the Indians said, "All right, let's do this shit." And then now, both Pakistan and India are really good at this game, so we took it away from them.
I mean,
Thank you.
I paid an overpriced margin on diamonds, my wife's engagement ring. Thank you, Britain, as well. Just saying.
All right. Oh, are we going to Africa now?
Well, this podcast has taken a turn, hasn't it?
It's like, I mean, the sun never set on the British Empire, as they say.
Well, Africa was a flourishing continent until the Europeans went in there and divided it up and pillaged it, and I think it's terrible.
Oh, it was the same thing with the Middle East, and then things got fucked up.
Yeah, it's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, I went down this path. I'm sorry.
Thank you, England.
I've got a bone to pick with it though. I get really annoyed that they've kind of shirked responsibility for what's going on.
Yeah, I think they're.
Think.
I think they're suffering enough now with Boris Johnson, so I think it's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Andrew,
So
Karma.
it's karma.
Karma.
Oh, speaking of Pakistan
Hmm?
and other countries, I mean, everybody knows Osama bin Laden, also known as Osama bin Laden. Do you guys know of him?
not personally, no.
Heard of him.
Oh, no,
Heard of
no,
him.
no, personally.
Heard of him.
Yeah,
We're Facebook,
uh,
but that's it.
yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him before. We used to hang out. So Osama bin Laden, the former leader of Al Qaeda, formal on the account of being dead, may have communicated with terrorists by hiding encrypted messages in porn videos.
Oh shit! Real.
Yeah,
That's
shit. Yeah. I mean,
It's kind of weird.
imagine. I mean, stepfather or step parent porn meant what would it mean?
You
What would
do.
it mean? What would it mean? What
Attack,
would it mean?
Attack.
Yeah, a stepfather porn would mean do it now, right? And BDCM porn, BDSM porn would mean that you got to do a suicide thing, because it's like BDSM, of course.
The codes that he hid, was it like a code inside the video? Like, did he do a voiceover saying in the middle of the video, like it's 5-minute video, in the middle of the video, he's recorded his voice saying, "Brothers, we got to attack now."
Where I see a lot of porn. I've seen it. I'm a man and a heterosexual man. In my life, I've seen my fair share of porn.
Mhm.
What the hell is that sound?
That's all. He's interfering with himself.
Yeah.
He's doing a voiceover. Like, imagine you got the ordinary porn stuff going on. Then suddenly there's this crude voiceover of him going,
Yeah.
"Brothers, you got to attack now." Oh.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
I thought.
Which porn is that? Is like rabbits having sex? It's like it's very quick. I mean, the flapping sounds are pretty quick. I mean, it should be like this, Oh, daddy. Oh, daddy. It should be slow. It should be slow. It should be like, what the hell is that, man?
I thought.
I think it was
Is that a porn war movie? That sounded like a helicopter.
That was Bin Laden. That was Bin Laden watching the porn. He's doing the voiceover. He's got the mic set up.
Okay.
It's got to like 4 minutes, 30 seconds. And he's like, "All right, now's the time for the record." And he's like, "Oh, shit, I'm a bit horny though. What do I do?" Oh,
Yeah.
He's multitasking.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, daddy, put it into me. God is great. You got to do this 5:30 p.m." Yeah.
This will be the last movie you'll actually see. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself. Watch this DVD a few times before you go to sleep, because when you wake up, you'd have to go, do a thing, and you might be in heaven, and nobody knows what happens in heaven. So,
I mean, did he do it because maybe they're trying to, parents walk in on one of their sons watching porn. They're like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" He's like, No, it's okay. It's from Osama. It's a message from Osama. It's not porn."
Oh yeah, I think that's the thing that happened, because he was hiding there in Ahmedabad. It's a city in Pakistan, and he was hiding there. And I think he would be watching porn, and the wife would walk in, and he would just take his hands out of his pants and say, "No, this is this is for business. This is for
I'm recording.
this is a special message."
Oh.
Oh shit! This is business. It's all business, honey.
It's all business. It's work. I'm working here. Please get out of I'm working from home here. Respect my space.
He's got his hand on the laptop screen trying to stop.
But when the CIA found out that there's embedded messages in porn, it was like, yes, watching porn at work legitimately.
I can watch for hours and hours.
Hang on, none of that shit's from Bin Laden. Don't worry about it. Could be something's in there. Something's in there.
The other,
So
question, I guess the other question is, was it home? Was it home porn? Was it just run of the mill stuff?
no, man, Jenna Jameson,
Ooh,
Ashley Bloomfield, everybody was there.
really?
No, Ashley Bloomfield is our Director General of
Yeah.
Health. So some other porn star called Ashley.
Someone else will have to
Not Ashley Bloomfield. Ashley Bloomfield is a nice guy. He's a saint.
Do you think maybe instead of porn, he's maybe watching like a Benny Hill video, hiding messages inside Benny Hill videos?
Whoa.
No,
Is that Benny Hill?
It is not the video. That's a circus one.
Oh, that's a circle. What's the Benny Hill one?
Yep, nailed it.
All right.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Got a Benny Hill expert here. So, I mean, you're right. I mean, the documentary, it was revealed or assumed in a documentary by National Geographic that he might be sending messages through porn. But another security analyst said that it might just be that he liked porn. He was just watching a lot of. He was alone by himself. I mean, obviously, the wives were not kicking it for him, so he was like, "I got to download some of this sibling porn, which is gonna be fantastic."
I mean, how's the broadband speed there back in 2001 in that part of Pakistan? What do you think? Was it dial up? Was it?
It was
we have
Camel.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What are you? It's 2011. What are you talking about? Dial up. It's oh yeah. There was dial up. There was no dial up. There was like pigeons bringing in the kilobytes, and the donkeys were taking up all the messages, all the emails, and
Camels. There's camels there.
I mean, what kind of did he have VHS tapes that he converted onto his laptop, or did he have like proper internet access where he could just download it?
I don't think he had internet access. He had, I think because in Pakistan, there's a big industry of finding CDs for like 15 cents or something. And he had a lot of CDs that he got through different connections in town. And he just converted them into the AVI format or MP4 format.
Mhm.
And he was technically savvy, of course. He used to make videos all the time. I mean, he made better videos than what Heta made. Do you know what I mean?
The thing about it, how they found out that he was embedding messages into the porn is that he was starring in them. That's how they found out.
he would just put his face on the guy's head, and there would be like a man with six pack belly and a 7 feet penis, and the face would be Bin Laden there,
Or
moving around.
maybe when it comes to the money shot of the porn video, his face just suddenly appears. It's like, put it down, take action right now, go on, get in there.
Yeah, it's a go ahead.
Ruin the whole video.
It's not just the cum shot. Shoot them all.
There's more behind the cum shot. Yeah, it's the jizz is a jizz used as ink to deliver secret messages. So it might not have been on the video. It might have been on the CD, written in jizz, and then you do the black light,
Yeah.
and to find out what's written there.
I hope he kept his fluids up. That's all I can say.
Oh well, obviously he didn't drink alcohol, so he must be drinking a lot of water,
Mm-hmm.
and he must have had big balls, a small dick though, because of all the things he did. I mean, only a person with a small dick will do all that shit. So
He was a tall man, though, wasn't he? He was a very tall man.
he was a tall man, but I have read in his unofficial biography that the size of his penis remained the same size as it was when he was 2 years old. So it became a bit of a problem and he said that, listen, my balls are becoming bigger. Penis is the same size. What the hell am I gonna do? I can't even pee. The pee just stays inside. So
Maybe that's why he wanted to star in porn movies. I don't know. Maybe that's
yeah,
the
that's
reason.
Yeah. But
all right.
how did he have kids? He must have had a turkey baster or something to get impregnate his wife.
Oh yeah, or he just he just
Fuck them.
he just left it on the toilet bowl, and then nature took its action, whatever.
Spawned into a petri dish.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway, or I mean, he was a resourceful guy. He could have gotten kids from anywhere. I don't know if you seen the article. Have you when I
Yeah.
Yep.
the-
Yeah, heard
he's like he's sitting in front of a TV and there's like wires all over the freaking place. He looks like he looks like a old man just about before retirement, and he's looking at the Shine TV. Have you seen Shine TV? Yeah, just watching Shine TV in the morning.
Muslim Shine TV. You wouldn't be watching
Yeah.
our Shine TV.
No, our Shine TV is heavily based on Jesus. Yeah, and
It's godly. That's what it is.
and weirdly, people in Shine TV, they're really poor because they always want money all the time. So I don't know what the hell's happening with Shine TV.
But Bin Laden was quite rich, wasn't he? He came from a wealthy family, like quite a
Yeah,
well-to-do family in Saudi Arabia or something, right? He was very
yeah. He was the son of the main the main Laden guy. He was a construction tycoon within the whole nation, and he was one of the main contractors who built the Mecca Kaaba stuff as well. And then the Bin Laden himself was quite westernized, but shit happened. Somebody stole his girlfriend or something, and then he became radicalized.
interesting.
Yeah. Not a pretty boy though, but maybe
He had a face for radio. Yes.
he had a face for radio. He liked to make a lot of movies.
He had the voiceovers for them.
He was he was the Morgan Freeman for the terrorists. So
Oh my goodness me.
anyway, so I think we've squeezed all the jizz out of Bin Laden now. That's done. I think that's the news for today. Well, where are we sitting at? Oh my God, we did well today. We're doing pretty good. So, do we need to talk about something else, or what are you guys saying? We should just shut it down and then bring up new stuff next time.
Let's shut it down. We got plenty to talk about left over for next time. So let's say goodnight. Let's say goodbye.
Yeah, bro.
Bro.
Sure.
Bro.
Sure.
All right. So everybody, thanks for listening to us, and we are Baboon Yodel with the boys, and Baboon Yodel and the boys. That's the new name of the episode of the podcast. So Heta Dawson, you got nobody. You don't want anybody to follow you, so that's it. And then Corin Healy, also you don't want anybody to follow you, so I guess that's fine.
Don't bother. It's okay. Yeah.
Just write to us if you're a fan of Bin Laden. If you didn't like what we said, just send us some threats and stuff, whatever. We'll enjoy that. And baboonyodel@gmail.com, Baboon Yodel on Facebook, Baboon Yodel on Instagram. Even though I saw that documentary, we'll talk about that documentary next time.
Yeah.
That fucking scared me. Social Dilemma. Everybody, please watch it, and we'll have a chat about that next time. Anyway, do you guys want to say anything?
I think I'll finish off by saying that I think if Bin Laden was alive today, that he would be a conspiracy theorist.
He would be. He would definitely be conspiracy theorist. Not be a big fan of 5G. He will not.
No, he would not be.
All right.
Hi there. See you later. Thanks for having us on Baboon Yodel.
All right. All right, my beautiful babies. I'll see you later. Cheers.